Hello, my name's Miles, and this is the Secret Games on Steam, the gaming series where I unearth the lost games on the Steam store. So it's been a little while since I've done one of these videos. I decided to take 2 weeks off, and those 2 weeks ended up being 4 weeks, and well, yeah, I apologize for that. I've just had a lot of stuff going on, and I kind of needed a break, at least from this show. But hopefully everybody's been enjoying the other few little things that I've been putting up. But anyway, enough of that. Let's jump into this, because it has been a while, and I'm sure everybody's itching to see what sort of game I'm going to play today. Well, today's game is called Teleglitch. It is a top-down survival shooter game. It's kind of a weird one, which is good, because that's the kind of games that I like to cover on the show. So I played a little bit in advance just to see if it's anything worth actually checking out and making a video of. And yeah, I think I've stumbled across something really, really cool. So I hope everybody enjoys it, and so let's jump into it. So this is Teleglitch Die More Edition. So it is a roguelike as well. And it's a very, very difficult game. So, introduction, we've got a nice little story here. We were working on a master teleporter that could transport you anywhere to unlimited distances, but something went wrong. Of course it did. Of course it did. Something came through from the other side. Of course it did. First we thought it was a minor glitch, but it quickly turned into a nightmare. The facility's AI became aggressive, and the military robots turned on us. The space of the complex started warping. Rooms and hallways would randomly reorganize themselves as if following some twisted pattern. I decided to seal myself in here and wait for help. I've been hiding out here for weeks, but nobody came, and I'm running out of food. My only chance is to use the regular teleporters of the facility to get to the master teleporter, and then teleport myself back to Earth. Okay, so the premise is you've been hiding out here for a while. You can see he's actually been eating food, and that's why you've got empty cans, which you can pick up. So a big part of this game is crafting. So let me see, what do I start with? I've got a 9mm semi-automatic pistol. So that's the gun there. I know it's very, very basic graphics in this game, but it's kind of cool. It's odd and definitely a little strange, but I like the look of it all. I also have 4 sticks of dynamite, basically. And I've got 4 empty cans, which used to contain food, but I ate them all. Okay, so the game is randomized, and it is a roguelike, so you've got to be very, very, very careful of things. And I will say it's a pretty scary game, actually, once you start to get into it. Can I use this thing? I thought it was a switch. Guess not. Oh. Okay. And there's another one here. Oh, come on, you sneaky little bugger. There you go. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Let's see what's in here. Another stick of dynamite, and did I pick that up? Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, everything's got terrible. Okay, still learning the controls. So, yeah, that didn't go too well. Okay, did I get the stuff from this? I guess I did. Okay, just reload that. Right, well, that was my first real big encounter. As you can see, there's a really big emphasis on your, Oh no, are they all back alive? I thought I killed them all. Okay, now I'm, like, freaking out that they're just gonna come back up now. Okay, I think they're dead again. Yeah, big emphasis on what you can see and what's hiding around. You know, your... Whoa, that's freaky. The camera perspective changes a lot as well in this game. Oh, reload. So it is it's basically like a survival horror, but with roguelike elements. Very strong roguelike elements, actually. Some games, you know, sort of rogue-ish, you know, rogue-light, but I would consider this pretty spot on as a rogue game. Okay, where do I go now? So the game is randomized every time you play it. Obviously, you know, certain sections, you know, like that, the higher in level you go, the more difficult things will be. But apart from that, a lot of it's randomized. Let me see, where do I go? Oh, here we go. Okay, so left mouse button to pick those things up. See, whenever you're picking things up off the ground, you actually have to press the space bar, but I guess it's different whenever you're searching through like canisters and stuff like that. What are these? Some sort of pills. Oh, my health's at 36? Ugh. I think I just healed myself a bit, so I was almost nearly dead. Yeah, more than likely going to be playing quite a few tries at this game. Oh, there's way too many there. Dynamite. And finish them off. Nope. Nope. Where's my gun? Whew, okay. The game is definitely pretty tense. It's one of these games that looks simple and everything, but it's very tense. I like the, you know, it's got like a nice glitchy look to it as well, which is pretty cool. By the way, it's cold, so that's why I've got gloves on. I'm trying not to look too much like a street urchin, but I'm sure I look a little bit that way. Oh, that reload. I've got to train myself to start reloading before each encounter in this game. I'm worried that, you know, like, there's always games, right, where you don't know what's going to happen, because sometimes games will be like, oh yeah, you can reload anytime without worries, but then there's always games, especially like really difficult ones in roguelikes, you know, where it's like, yeah, sure, you can reload anytime, but we're going to take the rest of the bullets that are in the magazine and just get rid of them. So, you know, if you don't know that ahead of time, then you can completely ruin your run of a game, which I think I've done in this series. I think there was some game where I had to restart because the gun was kept running out of me because I kept reloading, not knowing that every time I was reloading, it was taking clips off me. You know, I was losing bullets. Actually, it was that really weird, kind of crappy first-person shooter, like Fear Dead or something. I don't know. It was the one that was a little glitchy. It kind of had potential, but it was pretty glitchy. Okay. So this teleporter's got to be around here somewhere. By the way, we picked up a shotgun. Ooh, and it does have rounds in it. Awesome. And reload. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's stealing ammo from me. Oh, one thing that I wanted to note is that I will probably be putting in my own music for this game, because the game doesn't actually have its own soundtrack. While that's not entirely true, there is actually music for the game and a soundtrack for it. It's just that it's DLC. That's not great, is it? You have to pay actual money to have music in your game. Now, I think that this was like the music was added later because the game was extremely budget. But at the same time, I mean, that's first of all, it's very, very strange to not have music in a game, and it's bizarre that you would then later get a soundtrack and then sell it off as DLC. Another thing is that once you do actually buy the soundtrack, which I did buy, It's really nice. It's got some really nice music to it. But you can't play it inside the game. You have to use an actual music player outside of the game. So, for example, you have to start up the game, then you have to start up Winamp or whatever else you use for music. I don't know what else people use. I'm kind of old school in that regard. I still use Winamp. It's still fantastic. And then you have to press play on the music, and then you have to jump into the game, and then you have to play. And of course, you've got to probably set it on to like repeat the music as well, because there's only like 4 tracks. So yeah, not the best business practice. I think once they had gotten the music for the game, I think they should have added it for free. I mean, there is the benefit of having the files yourself, but it's just so weird. So I'm not a big fan of that, obviously. Which is a shame, because like I said, the soundtrack is actually quite nice. Maybe I will end up using the music for the game with the game, even though that's not how people play it. That's not how the game was released. Oh my god, there's lots of them here. Shotgun. Okay, down to 18. Ooh, look at that. So yeah, it's like space and time has kind of... Well, there you go. Teleglitch, space-time anomaly. Initial analysis summary. These blobs of black and colorful anomalies seems to be the only result of today's experiment with unlimited range teleportation. We have been investigating this phenomenon for the past 2 hours and think it might have profound implications for theoretical physics. The blackness seems to be literally an inside-out space-time curvature and opens a range of possibilities for research. My colleagues have already suggested we could weaponize it. Of course, you know, it's not a sci-fi without someone trying to weaponize something that's completely destructive. We could weaponize it by capturing the field into super intense wave and pressure containers to be used for planetary bombardments. Oh, and if you touch it, your brain explodes. Well, that's good to know. Because I was just about to like dive in and see what happens. Okay, so... Right. Oh, teleporters. Okay, so this is the main teleporter here. To the right, teleport to the plankton farm, an abandoned sector, or teleport left to the military biology sector. So we've got a branching path. Let's see if there's anything else around here before we leave. Because it's a roguelike, you want to make sure that you pick up absolutely everything that you can. Let me check. There should be a map as well. Can I move the map around? Okay, so let's see. I guess we started there and then moved all through that. So there's a couple of places maybe that we could go back and explore, but since this is just, you know, like a playthrough video to check it out, you know, on YouTube to kind of show off the game, I'm not going to like go through absolutely everything. I think plowing straight ahead is the best solution. So yeah, so that's level 1 done. We move onward and upward. The situation is bad. The non-human combatants are everywhere and they attack me on sight. I'm going to try and move through the plankton farm complex next. That sector was used to feed a type of military critters we were cloning and developing about 8 years ago. However, the sector was abandoned after the critter project ended. The perfect war animal prototype was shipped away with its design blueprints for production, and there was no need for producing extra plankton anymore. If I'm lucky, the sector should be still deserted, and I might be able to slip through unnoticed. I highly doubt it's going to have nothing in it. That's... What did I press? I thought I pressed S to save and continue. Oh, was it save and quit? Okay, that's weird. I guess it is roguelike, so, you know, the whole thing is you can't have... Well, you can't save scum, which basically means you can't save the game, fail, reload, and keep trying until you've succeeded. Which is good, because you want it to be just, you know, the... Roguelikes train you to be the absolute best that you can at a game. And giving you second chances is not part of the Rogue experience. It's one life, one death, game over. So it's good that it does have, you know, a save and exit feature. But save and kick you out of the game, and then you have to continue. It's a little weird. And I like to make sure that, obviously, I'm saving my game as much as I can, just in case something crashes, especially since I'm recording. So, it's a little nitpick, but I'm not that fond of it. But anyway, let's continue on. Okay. So, oh yeah, I've got canned meat. So, eat that. And that gives you cans. Let me see if I can actually combine this with something. Plate, good for building something. Okay, so I spent all my cans and I built something. Well, I built a plate. Oh, a steel plate. I was like, did I just waste all my cans on making like a plate? You know, just like a dinner plate? Luckily, that's not the case. Ooh. That's the anomaly breaking through. Oh. Oh, this is not going well. Yeah, if you get jumped, you're pretty screwed. And I've got 11 health left. Come on. Just get them all close and then just nail them with that shotgun. Okay, 10 rounds left with a shotgun. That is pretty much my lifeline at the moment. Oh, man. You really have to track those targets. It's pretty good. It's actually very intense. Oh, that was cool. 7 shots left. 6 left. Oh. Yeah, like your shotgun is just so much like your lifeline. As soon as it's gone, I think I'm screwed. Is he dead? Nope, he's not dead. I think he's dead now. Okay, cool. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Pistol. Oh no. 5 rounds left and only 3 health. Next hit, I'm probably gonna die. So let's see if I can continue on a little bit more. Okay, so we got some hardware. Ooh, we can upgrade the 9mm pistol into like a Uzi. Nice. Of course, I've only got 5 rounds left, but I shall make them count. See, some of these as well, if I had dynamite, I could actually blow that up, I think, and move past. It doesn't happen all the time, but I have, in my previous quick playthrough of this, I noticed there was some places that you could actually blow up and get past. Sometimes there would just be a secret room behind it. Other times it was a whole other section that you could progress through. Oh, I'm so dead here. Oh, I'm so dead. I'm so dead. Gotta find a gun. Yeah, click, click. Oh. What did I pick up? Oh. If you see this message, it means... Oh, you know what it means. Yeah, I'm dead. Accuracy 53. Secrets found 0. Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. The secrets are behind a lot of rooms and things. Items combined, monsters in the void. Oh, so you can push, or I guess, sort of entice the monsters that kind of follow you into the void, or I think they're like movement paths, kind of swirl a little bit. You know, they're not like tracking you on like straight lines, so they can actually kind of fall into the void, which is a really handy tactic actually, because every bullet counts in this game. every single bit of like food, you know, healing item, and every combinable thing as well. So let's have another go here. So okay, so we know all that. I also think there's a mode where you can select a different loadout to begin with, or maybe a randomized one. Oh. Oh no. Wait, dude. Was that just some guy who just lost his mind? That didn't go well. Oh, lots of good stuff there, though. So, more dynamite. I think I got another clip as well. And a big med pack. Oh. So, you can actually use melee as well. That might be a better idea at the beginning of this game. I mean, you take a couple wee hits, but I still think it's maybe worth it. Yeah, it's pretty much the same thing as we've read before. So yeah, I'm gonna just sort of see how far I can get here. And I think if I die again, I'll call it a day. Because I don't like to take too much time playing these games. It's really just to show them off and kind of say like, hey, you know, there's this game out here that nobody plays. Maybe check it out. Okay, I'm going to start using my pistol now. So I think things are getting a little bit too hairy. I'm taking a little bit too much damage. Hard to line up those shots. But I seem to be getting better at it. So it is really cool, you know, that you do have... there is actually a lot that you can combine. Oh, actually, speaking of... Let me take the tin cans and mix it with the RDX. And I get... Oh, okay, that's not what I was expecting. So yeah, I got... what did I make there? I just made like a... I basically put like 2 sticks of dynamite into a can. Just made a bomb. But this one looks more interesting. So I take the tube and I can turn it into a Panzerfaust. Or an armor-piercing Panzerfaust. So, a rocket launcher. So, yeah, I'm gonna do that. Is there anything else I can craft? No, that's about it. But yeah, there is a lot of different options. And there's no, you know, like manual telling you what you can make. Different combinations of things that are possible. And once you have crafted something, it doesn't tell you that, you know, you don't get the recipe or anything for it. Which normally I'm not a fan of in games. I like whenever a game, you know, lets me figure something out and then I don't have to figure it out again because it's, you know, it's like saved to like a cookbook or whatever it is, you know, crafting recipes. So I don't have to think and experiment all over again and like wasting materials and things like that. But because of the way the crafting works in this, it's so simplistic and it's so... Oh, that's very loud. It's so simplistic that I don't mind it. Like, you can easily just sort of just craft to your heart's content. And yeah, because I guess it's the green items are ones that you can use, that you can turn into items. So we can take the nail bomb, for example, and mix it with the dynamite and create a nail bomb, or some nail ammo for, I guess there's a nail gun later in the game, but let's use the nail bomb. Okay. One thing I've just noticed is that if you're in a quick fight, it's going to be a little difficult to switch between weapons, especially because some of them are so specific to a tactical situation. Actually, let me throw some dynamite down here. Okay, that didn't work. Okay, let's see. Oh, down this way it seems. Still trying to find my way out of here. Oh. Okay. 9mm ammo and more dynamite. Getting really lucky actually in this run. All the way down there. Wow. Okay. So yeah, I mean that's the inherent flaw, I suppose, of oh boy. Okay, nail bomb. Oh, that was cool. Just splattered everything. And punch this guy. Get off me. There we go. Oh, 42 health. Okay. Well, I've still got that med kit for 50, but I'm gonna play it a little risky and not use it just yet. Bring out the shotgun because I've got plenty of ammo for that. Oh, some canned meat. That's what I need. So canned meat gives you an empty can once it's used and 10 health. And I'm being chased. And I'm being chased. Back off. Okay. Yeah, I do like the look of it. You know, it is actually very atmospheric. And to be honest, it does actually kind of work without any sort of music. I'm still against them not putting music in once they did have music, but yeah, it doesn't really need it, honestly. It's one of these games that I'm not sure, like, making a video with commentary really works that much with it, because it kind of changes up the whole feel. You know, you're supposed to, like, turn off the light and play this alone and not have some guy gibbering away about whatever you can think of at the single time. So, you know, but then you'd never know what that's... Oh, wait, what was that? Did I pick that up? Yeah, experimental grenade, I think it said. But yeah, you know, if it wasn't for a video like this, then, you know, you might never know a game like this exists. I think I'm going to get to the last teleport... Oh, there it is there. Well, sure, we'll continue on a little bit more. Because I do want to show off a bit more to this game, and... I mean, that's the thing with roguelikes, is they're... Especially if they are very difficult, they're extremely hard to just show off. Because, you know, you're gonna die and then you're gonna have to, like, reset again. Shotgun... But I will show off, you know, the trailer later, and you can see exactly what else is you can expect. The more I played of this game, actually, the more it became like Quake 2. So that's pretty cool. Oh dear, medkit, and screw it. Let's do Panzer fast. Woohoo! I really like the effects in this game. You know, you have that weird glitchiness, but then, like, with that explosion, you know, you had that that cool looking, like, smoke effect and everything. Oh. But yeah, like I was saying, you get to fight, like, basically like the Strawl, like cyborg things, and like big monsters and bosses and everything later on. So there's much more to it than what I'm going to be showing off here. But I just wanted you to, let you know, like, that it does pick up, like, oh, those Damn scavenger guys. There we go. What is in here? XP grenades. Yeah, I don't know what that does. What it is. Doesn't seem like I can combine it with anything either. Let's see. Let's make another nail bomb. No, I don't want that. How do I not do that? Okay. Okay, well, that's all we can make right now. So, where to now? It's a bit confusing the way that the level twists and turns like that. Machine gun bullets. And a med kit. Oh, and lots of enemies are spawning on me. Nail bomb. Ah, that's awesome. So I've got a second pistol now, huh? Oh, go away. Go away. There we go. Yeah, I'm not sure what the XP grenade is. There's lots to discover and, like, figure out yourself, of course, in this game, and, you know, lots of weapons, and then weapon combinations. You know, you can, like you saw earlier, I was able to make a submachine gun, or like an Uzi automatic pistol, by combining things. So that's pretty cool. So you can upgrade your weapons. I wonder if there's armor in this as well. I've got the feeling that there is. Like, I got that steel plate, or I made that steel plate earlier. So I've got a feeling you can use that and turn it into armor. So... Oh. Okay. Yeah, I keep forgetting to reload. Oh, I'm just gonna nuke these guys. Oh, that didn't work. Oh, jeez, he's still alive. Come on. Come on. Damn zombies. Okay, so we got some more shotgun shells. There's something behind that? That's weird. No light at all there. Okay. Reload. 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 So it's actually kind of handy having multiple weapons of the same type, just so that you can switch them out and you don't have to wait around reloading. So I'll try and get to the next checkpoint here. But yeah, it's cool. It's one of these games that you can really get lost in, you know, for hours and just try and beat it, you know. A lot of really great roguelikes out now. I'm trying to think what... it's a bit like Strafe, this, actually. It sort of reminds me of that. It's definitely got that old school kind of, you know, first-person shooter feel to it. It's a bit like Doom, almost. Which is pretty high praise. But much more difficult. Okay, we're back. My camera shut off there for a second. As it does. I still haven't bought a new camera. I need to get one. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Oh, come on. Jeez. You know, like, you don't want to spend all your ammo on these things. You want to try and, you know, get a few melee hits in, just to save ammo. Oh no, this is not good. Oh! I ran into the void. I got panicked and I got chased. I just ran straight in, died. Ah, well, I mean that's a pretty good place to end, I think. Anyway, So what did I think? Well, I went ahead and I played actually quite a bit more. It gets pretty awesome. I actually really enjoyed it. I think if I wasn't rambling the entire time and I was in the dark alone playing the game, I'd be like freaking out and stuff. The story is definitely on the trope side of things. You know, an experiment that goes wrong because scientists were trying to do this thing and they thought they could do it, and they failed and messed up, and all hell breaks loose. But, I mean, who really cares? It's a little top-down roguelike. It's all about the gameplay. And I feel that the gameplay is very solid here. I could see myself... I mean, even in the gameplay that I showed, you could see how I was getting better at it. You know, I was managing my inventory better. I was having things, like, ready to go. One thing I should note is that you can actually switch up your inventory, the positioning of your items. So you can flick through things quicker, which is very good, which is a complaint that I was all ready to hurl at the game, but you can actually fix that. Again, you know, specifically for, you know, your resource management, which is something that is very important in good roguelikes, is definitely here. The amount of ammo that you have, even the uses of what you want to use that ammo for, because you can spend, you know, a magazine of ammo and you can create a bomb out of it. So you've got to weigh up that decision. You know, do I make almost like a panic bomb, you know, that I can just throw and just wipe out a room? Or do I want to keep that full magazine so that I can use it in more tactical, you know, precise moments, but maybe not get as many kills with it? So there's a lot to actually think with your inventory. And that brings me to the crafting system, which I just touched on a bit. But the crafting system is really good. It's really interesting, and I have a lot of fun with it. The graphics are nice. I do like that glitchy look to it. I feel like this game does need an epilepsy warning. Some of the light flickering was definitely a little off-putting, and especially that teleporter. I don't know, that's a lot of flashing lights and, you know, greens and reds and yellows and everything all happening at the same time, all like blurred and shifting around the screen. Might be something to look into. Yeah, and there is the option for random starting gear, so instead of just always starting with a pistol and, you know, a couple sticks of dynamite, you can start with maybe something else, maybe something better like a shotgun, or maybe, you know, just pockets full of dynamite, and that's all you've got, and you're just having to chuck dynamite around. So that lends to the replayability, definitely at the start of the game, and which is very helpful, you know, in a roguelike, because you're going to be replaying a lot. But yeah, I think that's all I really have to say. I think I've been waffling for long enough, and I hope you enjoyed the video. I did want to say that, again, apologies for being away for so long. As for what the plans are for the future, maybe I'll make a vlog. But I just want to say that I'm thinking of changing up Steam Graveyard, and instead having it every once a week, switching it to every 2 weeks. And that is to make room for, well, to give me time to actually make other shows, because I have 3 new shows that I'm working on, including 2 other shows that I've been working on for a long time, but I haven't put out yet. So I think I've got like 6 projects going on at the same time, and that's just on YouTube. I have 2 other projects outside of YouTube, both video ones. So I'm kind of flat out working on video stuff, and it's having to do secret games on Steam every single week is just too much, especially if I really want to get these other shows up and running and brought to you, lovely gals and guys. So I want to get that sorted, but I need time to do that. So anyway, too much rambling, Miles. You gotta shut up now. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this episode anyway, and I'm glad to be back on YouTube, and, you know, Secret Games on Steam is glad to be back too. I do enjoy the show, you know, I like finding new games and everything like that, so I hope everybody's enjoyed this. Okay, well, I'll see you next time then. Bye for now.